Wanna know something? I'm actually really curious how many of you have been around since I started this channel. My first video ever had Webkinz in them and was the primary reason I even started making videos. Well, last month was the channel's 9th anniversary. 9 years! So let's continue with the nostalgic online news marathon with the virtual stuffed animal simulator, Webkinz. Webkinz is probably the one major MMO that didn't have much advertising, if it had any at all. In fact, some of you guys may not have even heard of it. It's really strange, but I think the main thing that kept the game relevant is that you couldn't go anywhere without seeing a Webkinz stuffed animal, especially garage sales. Those sales were paradise for little 7-year-old me. Whoops, I think I went on a little tangent there. Let's get back to the main point of the video. Since Webkinz is such a different MMO, the game would be best rounded up into a summary rather than a bunch of different sections, specifically for one main reason that we'll get into. Let's get going! Remember that one reason I just brought up? Said reason is that Webkinz has zero semblance of a story. Seriously, I've looked. There is no story for Webkinz. Instead, your experience of the game can be summed up in this one button. Things to do. This button provides an entire layout of everything you can do in the game. The most notable activities are the arcade, Kinsville Academy, daily activities, the W and curio shops, your home, and the adoption center. We're going to be taking a look at the notable ones. By the way, all the footage you're about to see is me and my good buddy Brayden, or Oatmeal Man, suffering through this goddamn game.
Why did you do this to us?
I don't know!
Blame you.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I gotta put it-
The arcade speaks for itself. This is where you'll find most of the minigames. If you visit here, you'll be trying your daily rolls in Wishing Well 2 or grinding monies from something like Cash Cow. They're fun distractions, but not worth spending a lot of time on. Kinsville Academy features classes you can take 3 times a day to improve your skills for the very lackluster stadium area. There's also other benefits like earning new emotes for pets that reach certain levels in classes, but that seems super tedious. The required amount of classes for a pet to max does take less real time once you've maxed out 1 pet and even less for maxing out 2, but dear god, your time could be spent doing way better things. Daily activities is essentially what's written on the box. It's a board that refreshes daily and has certain activities. Certain activities are only available at certain times of the day, and some, like the Wheel of WoW, can be accessed all day. It's definitely worth your time to check this board for activities to do daily. Wait a second, I just said a thing. Aren't I humorous? The W shop is the main hub to spend your Kinz cash to get food and furniture among a few other things. It's not too special, but there is another shop known as the Curio Shop, which has unique furniture items, but more importantly, something known as the Crown of Wonder. Obtaining this special item requires mining for jewels in the curio shop and gaining 1 jewel of each color. It's super tedious and can only be done once per day. It's worth getting if you really want it, that's really the only reason. Your home is very self-explanatory. It's the home where all your Webkinz pets can live, and you can decorate with the things you buy in the W or curio shops. You can have a ton of rooms, and you're even able to have underwater and treetop rooms if you register sea and aerial pets respectively. Speaking of registering pets, the final notable thing to do is go to the adoption center. If you've got a code for a pet from a stuffed animal, this is where you'll enter it. Entering the code will give you the pet in-game and a present box featuring the pet's favorite food and some related furniture.
Please enter the adoption code that came with your pet.
Now, there are plenty more things to do in the game, but a lot of them are just distractions. Hell, this entire game is a distraction. Without a story, there isn't much point to do anything in the game. Let's go over to our miscellaneous shenanigans where we show off some more things, mostly involving pets. Like in real life, in Webkinz, taking care of a pet is a huge responsibility. You gotta keep the little buggers happy. Some of the buttons in the Things to Do tab correlate directly to your pet's happiness, so let's bring a couple of them up. Remember when I mentioned you could buy food from the W shop? Every pet has to be fed at some point, and they all have their likes and dislikes, so make sure to pick your food wisely. Your pet can interact with certain items in your house: swings, slides, and the most important of all, beds. Putting your pet to sleep is an important step in keeping them happy, believe it or not. Sickness is a bitch, and even your pets can get sick, so pay a visit to the clinic and visit this guy. God, he's creepy. He'll cure your pet if you cough up a little bit of money. Thanks, American Healthcare! If you visit the clinic without a sick pet, he will still evaluate your pet for free. He also has a fascination for making sure you put your pet to sleep. You know, that reminds me of a certain cat. Wait, not anymore. Fuck!
If anything, your Webkinz could use a little more.
Side note, I was getting ready to record for this video and I found out that the clinic was removed entirely and I can only assume sickness as well. I'm really confused as to why, but I did not want to kill this joke. So everyone say thanks, Gans! I spent a good 10 minutes trying to figure out how to accept a friend request. This UI is impossible to navigate, so enjoy our suffering!
Are you in the game?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, you have to accept my friend request, man.
Later.
How do I find friend requests?
Callie's inside, they're both inside.
How the fuck do I find friend requests?
You're coming home fucking drunk.
Fun. Oh my fucking god!
What did you do?
It's in the goddamn message center. It's not in the fucking phone. Holy shit. Fuck yes.
That's actually stupid.
That is actually really stupid. Holy shit.
There are 2 different types of membership in this game. It's really weird. Registering a pet with a code will give you a year of full membership, which lets you do everything in the game. Nothing really special. There's also deluxe membership for a little extra money that gives you some extra features. I really can't list them because I've never had the deluxe membership, but it's nothing too major. Just little things like being able to recolor your dog. Wait, never mind, they removed that. Fuck! Imagine wanting to play with your friends. Well, there's Kinsville Park. Brandon and I visited, and all I can really say is, God damn, it was boring.
Where are you? I should be in the center. Hi.
Dad?
Dad?
Dad!
Dad! Oh, Dad, where the fuck are you going?
Gamer time!
Fuck!
Ah! Alright, let's go on the fucking swings.
Yeah, let's just get on the swings. Let's just get on the swings. Pretend nothing ever happened. I didn't fucking lose. Nope, nothing happened.
No, you totally didn't.
No, I didn't get fucking epic gamered. I'm
What
fucking.
the hell? You're not
I'm thrilled.
And I think that's just about everything. Yeah, it didn't seem very important, did it? This whole game is just full of little unimportant things, and it's kinda odd considering how every MMO was doing some sort of story-based game. It's just really odd seeing something from the same time as all the other classic MMOs just doing something so small. Let's wrap this up now, ladies and gents. Webkinz is certainly a classic MMO in its own merit, but my god, there is nothing to do in this game! With a tab called Things to Do, there's not really a whole lot to do! Most online games have distractions here and there, but Gans chose a very interesting route and made the game centered around the little distractions without having any real main objective. Webkinz is nice to go back to, but after 20 minutes, you've kinda done it all and it gets really stale. If you want to give it a shot, pop over to the website and try it out. It's just a bite-sized game with virtual stuffed animals. At least the actual stuffed animals are pretty cute and definitely worth the money. I would like to give a big thank you to Braden for enduring the suffering that was Webkinz with me. I will be attending your funeral, bud. And with that, thank you for 9 fun years of making videos. It was nice coming back to where I started. Admittedly, I'm a little ashamed. But either way, I will see you in the next video of the marathon where we take a look at a certain flightless bird chat room. See you then!